Every minority
there was a
every
point in
minority
time.
kid that's had white friends has gone through that. Because as soon as he said that, I look back like his mom was about to beat his ass.
The Amp Theory Podcast with Peter Vazquez and Scott Kalnasy.
And we're live.
All
All right, take two.
Take two again.
Some of us said some stuff that we shouldn't have said, so we had to start over.
You can't behave.
Peter's fault.
Yeah, hell no.
Hell yeah.
Anyways.
We were on a roll till Jonathan stopped us. So anyways, take two.
All right.
I don't want us to get deplatformed.
The good thing is when we fuck up at the beginning.
And we fuck up hard.
And we, like unforgivable type shit. But like I was saying at the beginning of the last one, we didn't work out this Saturday. It was canceled. Y'all didn't even call in to cancel. It was a no call, no show. You believe that bullshit?
Took a mental health day.
It wasn't on my schedule. I didn't get that report.
Man, here at the Amp Theory, we don't practice what we preach.
Look, bro. I figured out I was 10 pounds down, and then I had to go do manual labor on my family's land. I was celebrating my power.
And I was doing white people shit, like eating mayonnaise and cleaning out my pool.
God,
that's the shit that we were talking about. That we couldn't talk about.
You see, guys, it's so hard. My back hurts from having this team on my back. You know what I'm saying?
So
I'm carrying you guys.
Well, I did see you brought out the gun show today.
Oh yeah, I had to. I just had to.
So speaking
let the
of
people know what's up.
Speaking of not bullshit, we're wearing short shorts again for Hot Boy Summer. This is episode 2 of it.
Yeah, we got such good response on the first one when we were showing a little bit of leg. We decided to go a little bit shorter.
Yeah.
We're hoes for the views, by the way. We'll do anything.
I'm pretty sure in 2 weeks you're gonna see Sack.
Yeah. Just a little bit, like a little cleavage. Mm-hmm. But because we have none of it, we decided that episode 9 is gonna be on discipline.
Discipline, yes.
Discipline.
You say because we don't have any?
Because we don't have any. This one's for us. So
zero discipline.
Zero discipline. But next Saturday, we showing up?
Yeah, if we actually set a time, right, because of what happened on the first Saturday, it was kind of like, hey, is Saturday number 2 going to happen? And it was just left up in the air.
Yeah.
So I was like, fuck.
So we always like to start off with the definition, right?
Yep.
So the definition is the practice of training people to obey rules or a code of behavior using punishment to correct disobedience. Oh, you're right. This is the wrong one. It's the wrong
that's
type
my
of
kind of discipline.
That's Daddy Dom discipline.
That's the type of discipline Jonathan likes.
Tom, Dom. Jonathan, you're an established Dom, aren't you?
Mom, don't watch this.
What's your safe word?
Pineapples.
Oh.
Oh.
I thought it was Idaho.
He's like, no, Idaho.
Yeah, well, the right definition is to train oneself to do something in a controlled or habitual way.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
And we just came off of 2 episodes on habits.
Yeah.
And so we just haven't formed Saturday workouts into a habit yet. But eventually we will.
Yeah.
And we'll become more
disciplined. The old habits are still there. Sleep in.
Yeah.
Ignore your phone.
Yep. But, discipline kind of brings everything together, right? Everything that we've talked about thus far, right? With the whole AMP theory, accountability, mindset, persistence, habits, getting started, the willpower. It all.
You were just listing every episode.
And if you haven't heard it already, fucking
go watch it.
It's out.
Or listen to it.
It's on a whole playlist.
It's on a whole playlist. It's available. You can hear it in audio and all that stuff. But anyways,
listen to the audio before you go to bed.
Yeah, fall asleep to our voices. You'll actually be a better person the next day because of it.
Or
facts.
Less likely to succeed. One of the two, there's no in between.
It's that subliminal shit, right? It's like we talk about smart shit, but we do it in a very dumb way. So you'll either wake up better informed or
stupid.
Yeah, so.
You're either going to be like a college grad or Bobby Boucher.
Yeah. So, hey, life's a risk. But
I thought it was life is the highway.
Yeah, you got to write it.
Okay.
Was it all night long? Or all day long?
I don't remember the song.
I don't know. It's a fucking white song, bro. You should know it.
I don't know every white song ever.
Yeah, well, you should.
I don't listen to country.
You see, guys, lack of commitment. But so you were actually talking about this discipline. When we think about discipline, because of the first definition, we always relate it to like negativity.
Yeah. So always the first thing, even though we're trying to practice self-discipline and things like that, whenever someone brings up discipline, I always think about my mom being mad at me, calling me by my full name, knowing I'm fucked.
Yeah.
Robert Scott Kalnasy. Oh, what did I do? I don't even know what I did.
Yeah.
I used to get in trouble a lot as a kid.
Yeah.
Just because I would hide my report cards because I'd fail math, or I'd do some stupid shit at school, get in trouble, get detention.
Yeah.
And getting detention is discipline enough.
Yeah.
But then having to deal with your mom, ooh, it's like bringing the hammer down.
Yeah. Yeah. And so we always relate discipline with like punishment, but it's not punishment.
Is it punishment all the time, Johnny? No? Okay.
It's
I
fun.
thought Jonathan's an experienced Dom, so I just had to ask the question.
By the way, are we sponsored by fucking Red Bull?
I have a friend who I'm trying to get to sponsor us.
If you'd like to sponsor the podcast, please let us know.
Disclaimer.
Yeah. But discipline is not punishment.
No, it's self-love.
It is self-love because the person who's going to thank you for you being disciplined
is you,
right?
Mm-hmm.
So in the research that went into this episode, which was very extensive,
very
crucial,
about an hour and a half on YouTube.
Yeah. We don't ever see going back to like the willpower and like thinking about your future self.
Mm-hmm.
It's your future self who thanks you for you being disciplined.
Yeah.
For you, and if you use the habits episodes, you can create that discipline by using the habit loop. And again, like we said, like this is going to bring everything together, right?
Yes.
So like discipline doesn't have to be hard. Now, every time that you try to add something new to what you're trying to do, it's going to be different because it's not a habit. Right. But if you can use the habit loop to create your cues and your responses and your rewards, eventually you do it so often that you become disciplined. Like I think you use it in English, but in Spanish, like we use this like discipline as like when you say you're doing something, like, right? So it's like like if I do like karate, right? It's like I do the discipline of karate. I don't know if it works the same in English, but in Spanish you kind of say it that way. And so like whatever it is that you're doing that you're trying to get better at, as you do it more consistently, you are being disciplined, and what's going to happen is once the future self, once your future down the road, like once that person benefits all the work that you've been doing, like that's when it's going to be worth it.
Yeah. It's like when you start a diet, right? You're like, okay, cool. I'm going to eat good. I'm going to eat clean. I'm going to eat healthy. And to stay on that path to like losing weight, you have to stay disciplined because how you're talking about like your future self, your present self is going to be like, hey, those chicken tendies, those are going to be fucking good. Those zebra cake are going to be fucking good.
Yeah.
For now.
Yeah.
But my future self is not going to appreciate that.
Yeah.
Your future self is going to be like, hey, like, we could have been 10 pounds down had you not eaten those fucking chicken tendies and those fucking zebra cakes.
Now we can't go to this pool party because your boy's going to be clowning on you.
Exactly.
For being
I can't be the only one without a six-pack for Hot Boy Summer.
Yeah. You could wear the shorts, but if you go into the pool with a big-ass shirt on...
everybody knows.
I'm pinching your nipples.
But yeah, like discipline is self-love because you're basically being like, hey, like if you are practicing that discipline and you are trying to stick to like your routine, you're like, hey, like I love you enough to not eat the bad stuff because you have a goal to hit.
Yeah.
You're like, you want to be 10 pounds down? I love you enough to tell you not to eat that.
Yeah.
Those zebra cakes.
Yeah.
And we talk about zebra cakes a lot.
Yeah.
The zebra cakes are good.
If you want to sponsor us, let us know.
again, I don't think zebra cakes is gonna like appreciate us talking shit.
Hey.
Of course, it's out of respect and admiration that we talk shit because you're so damn
We've
good.
lost many battles to zebra cakes.
And Dunkaroos.
But I had a good idea before we went into zebra cakes. I feel like I go blank once an episode. It's like my brain just in the middle of it just reboots, and it's like, I forgot what the fuck I was
zebra cakes is like the key word to like trigger you to come back. It's kind of
is that your Winter Soldier?
Yeah, yeah. 1987.
Yeah,
son, zebra cakes, and you're like, I'm
back. No, but man, like one thing that in one of the videos that I was watching with about discipline is that like, oh, I remember what I was gonna say. Wait, before I go into that video, I remember what I was gonna say. So I got 3 kids, right? And so if you don't have kids, right, you probably can't relate. But imagine if you had a kid, right? If you don't have a kid, if you do have a kid, you know what I'm talking about. That kid wants to do whatever the fuck it wants to do, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like my son comes up to me and is like, "Hey, candy?" And I'm like, "No, son, you can't have candy. You haven't eaten lunch yet, right?" And sometimes he'll come up and be like, "Candy?" And then he'll grab it and he'll like start, "Candy?" You know? And you have to tell him no. And that's the thing is that like you don't do those things because you hate him, right? Like I don't like, yeah, if candies were healthy, if they were like a vegetable, I'd fucking give him a candy anytime he'd ask for it.
Yeah.
You know, sometimes he wants to climb on the table. I tell him, "Hey, don't climb on the table." You know, is it because I hate him? No. Is it because I don't want him to have fun?
Are you sure? Because it kind of sounds like you're keeping your kid down.
Yeah, I tell him I can't do anything. I know he's gonna try to dethrone me when he gets older.
He's like, "Hey," you're like, "Hey, you can't do that," but watch me do it.
Yeah. It's like as I'm standing on the couch, get down from the table.
Candy.
Yeah, but you know, like the things that you stop your kid from doing, right? It's for their own safety. Like we don't do that for ourselves. Right, like we even do it for our pets, right? If I let my fucking bitch run all over the goddamn place, right? Take a shit wherever she wants, right?
I'm talking about a dog, right?
Yeah, I'm talking about the dog.
I was like, whoa.
No, I would never say that.
Peter will not be alive for episode 10.
No, I would never talk about my wife like that. I'm talking about the dog. The goddamn dog, you know. But you got to teach that bitch to sit down. You gotta, feed her at the right times. It's not because you hate her, right? Because you gotta like.
It's for her benefit.
But some of us as humans, bro, we like treat our dogs and kids better than we treat our own selves.
Yeah.
You know, and so that discipline, right? Like you wanting to do whatever it is, the thing that you want to do, right? Like working out, eating healthier, getting your diploma, whatever it is, right? It's like you see the benefit of that. You know. So you know that it's worth it. So because you have to then stop doing the zebra cakes, stop doing the fucking YouTubes and the Netflix, and you got to get the shit done. It's not because you hate yourself. It is going to be uncomfortable, but it's actually because you love yourself. Yeah,
it's for your benefit. You have to put yourself into like discomfort in order to reach your goals, right? Like we've already talked about everything, like from the accountability mirror to our habits and things like that. You have to be disciplined to reach your goals.
Yeah.
And it doesn't mean, like he said, it doesn't mean you hate yourself. It means like you absolutely love yourself because you see in yourself that you want better for yourself.
Yeah. And it makes you, like, you have to understand that you are capable of doing the thing that you want to do. Yeah. Right? If somebody's doing it, you can do it. You know, like nobody's born. Like now, you're not going to be Usain Bolt, right? Like there's only one guy that's going to hold the record, right? You're not going to be
until the next guy holds the record.
Until the next guy, right? But is it going to be you, Scott?
No.
At all 5'8" of you?
I'll take it.
It could be me according to my Wikipedia.
Oh, yeah.
Jonathan's full of shit.
According to Jonathan's Wikipedia, he is an established Dom, and he can run a 4-flat 40?
4.5 40.
4.5 40. And apparently he's like a really good mixed martial arts fighter in the streets.
What's your main discipline in the arts?
I'm a big fan of wrestling because I like to take you down and control you and make you learn discipline.
Oh,
he's a real
shit.
He's a real ground to pound kind of guy.
Greco-Roman or John Cena wrestling?
A little bit of both. You can't see me.
Oh my goodness. I need a new co-host and a new whatever the fuck you do.
You sit back there and watch us awkwardly. That's actually his form of discipline is like listening to all our bullshit. Like not the good discipline. Like he's like, I don't love myself. I hate myself. That's why I'm gonna go listen to them.
Yeah. But guys, you know, we need to be more disciplined.
We do this. Yeah. This episode is. We should have been very strict from the beginning and not bullshit. We're just like, discipline is self-love. If you love yourself, then you will work out. You will eat right. Your mind will tell you that you don't want to do it, but you need to tell your mind to fuck off.
Yeah.
And you need to go work out and eat right.
Yeah.
Study harder.
Be better.
School.
Fucking don't do drugs, man.
Not hardcore drugs.
Not hardcore drugs. But. You know, don't be discouraged during the pitfalls, right?
Yeah, I mean, we've already said that. Like throughout your journey, you're gonna have your peaks and your valleys. Yeah, so I said it right. You know, you're gonna stumble, you're gonna fall. Don't let it get to you. Mm-hmm. All you have to do is pick yourself back up. Yeah. Just because you have one day. That means that you're necessarily going to turn it into two bad days or a bad week or a bad month. It could snowball like that. But if you forgive yourself, like how we've talked about in the past, you know, you'll pick yourself back up. You'll be like, okay, I stumbled here, but I need that discipline, so I will get back on track.
Yeah, for sure. And, you know, so like, you know, one of my disciplines is working out, you know, but it's gotten a lot harder recently, you know. Because doing this podcast hasn't made me a rich millionaire yet.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, daddy's has to work, you know.
We're still single digits in episodes. Yeah. What do you expect?
So I'm pulling in a lot of time, right, at work, working a couple jobs, right, and I really don't have time. I'm like, from the moment I wake up, if I have a little bit of time, like I'll go on a run, but a 4-mile run takes me 40 minutes. You know, that's a huge chunk of my day. Next, you know, like I cook my meals and stuff like that. So like I have a lot of excuses to then be like, oh, well, I can't work out. I wouldn't be able to afford a gym membership or even have the time to use it, right? So you know what my ass does? I take 20 pounds weight with me everywhere I go. When I go to my job where it's just there, I have it in the back, and every hour I hit a little workout. I think I saw that there's like 1,300 seconds in an hour, and like if you hit one good workout, like so I work out for reps, it's just 20-pound weights, right? So I just do as many reps as I can. That's really only like 30 to 40 seconds out of every hour, and I sit there and I knock it out. But at the end of the day, you know, I've knocked out like a full body workout. So you have to try to find ways to make things like easier for you, you know. Like if you can't sit there and knock out like a whole hour's worth of something, 20-pound weights are not that heavy. Just carry around with you. If you're in an office, put them underneath your desk. You know, all of a sudden that hour hits, you could take 30 seconds. You know, the law in Texas is for every so many hours, you got a 15-minute break to say, hey, you know what? I'm gonna split that 15 minutes into like 30 seconds every hour, and I'm gonna knock out one good workout. You know, so there's always gonna be reasons why you can't do something. You just have to, continue to do it. It's not the first. You're not a bodybuilder the first day. You're not a bodybuilder the second day.
You're not a bodybuilder the first year.
Yeah, you're a bodybuilder when bodybuilding is just what you do.
Yeah.
So just, always remember that.
Yeah, I agree with that.
Well, I think
this is gonna be a short episode.
Yeah. Yeah, guys. I mean,
because I let you jump on your soapbox and just preach.
Yeah, I will be preaching every Sunday here, and then
the gospel of Peter Vazquez.
Yeah. The Church of Amp.
The Church of Ooh.
That's our cult. The Church of Amp is our cult.
Guys, we are taking applications. Just DM
all we need from you for this pyramid scheme is $20, your social security number, and a picture of you and your family.
Look, you sign up.
Yeah, we have to know what you look like if you're going to join.
you sign up, right? And then you get 5 people under you to sign up. And then each one of them gets 5 people.
Yeah.
Yeah. And the next thing you know,
we have an army.
Yeah, it's like an upside down diamond.
Yeah. And we have like really cool activities where we make soap.
Yeah.
That's a deep cut. I don't know if anybody know what that's from, but
we have to start a fight club.
Yeah. Your boyfriend's in that.
It's not my boyfriend.
Is he?
He would never talk to me. I wouldn't have a chance.
There's no way.
But guys, you know, we appreciate. We wanted to keep this one. We wanted to keep this one short and sweet. You know, we don't want to. We also don't want to sound too preachy. You know, discipline is not something that's been like researched. We can't like show you numbers or anything.
Yeah.
But it's something that you know it works. You know.
Yeah.
Like you don't. It's the reason why everybody wants it, you know, and you can't blame anybody else. And discipline is awesome because it's like, it's not you don't miss an opportunity, right? Like the thing is, if you don't have disciplined parents, this is the video that I was referring to with Jocko Willing.
Yeah, I was gonna say the Jocko video.
Yeah, that was a great video. But you know, it's not a thing that you inherit. It's not a thing that's you know, part of your DNA. If you have very undisciplined parents, it doesn't rub off on you. You know, you make the choice to be disciplined or not. You know?
If you make that choice when you realize that discipline is what you need and what you want.
Yeah.
And so if you want to be disciplined, then you have to work towards being disciplined.
Yeah.
It's all on you. Like, it's self-discipline for a reason.
Yeah.
It's not my parents were either super strict and disciplined. I don't have any of it because I'm wild, or my parents were wild and they didn't teach me discipline.
Yeah.
If you want to be disciplined, if you want to do something, then you will develop those habits to be disciplined, to reach your goals.
Yeah. Like really,
it's all that self-love, man.
Yeah. And like, you never have once heard like any case. Like, I mean, people nowadays love to complain, right? Like, I mean, we could probably all agree on that, right? Like, we all want to sit there and spread our business on, you know, the internet. You know, we are the social media generation, so we have a voice more than any other generation has, right? So we voice all these things. But you never once hear or heard somebody complain, man, I had all that motherfucking discipline and now look at my life. You know, like nobody ever complains about being too disciplined, you know? And so it's the one thing that it's equal for everybody. If you have discipline, there's just no way that you won't be able to get closer towards your goals, you know? And that's why we started this podcast, guys. We're two dummies. And if we can stick to something for a long period of time, so can you. You know, like, man, you remember when we were younger? We were so undisciplined. We're just fucking.
Yes.
Yeah.
Look, so I wasn't like undisciplined. I just had parents.
You was just a little bitch.
I wasn't undisciplined. I wasn't undisciplined. I was rebellious. There's a difference. My mom said be home at 10. I said, nah, bitch, I'll be home at 10:01.
Yeah, you see?
I'm sure you said, nah, bitch, I'll be home. Actually, you know what? I believe you would.
Man, you see, as a Mexican kid, like, this is the crazy shit, right? Did my mom hit me in front of you guys?
I wish.
No, I think
this is before.
No, you were in the room one time, and I think my nephew was trying to get in. He was just a little baby, and I just kept trying to push him out. And my mom was like, what are you doing? And I was like, blah, 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 like talked all loud and shit, and she like popped me in my mouth. You don't remember that?
No, I wish I did.
Yeah, she popped me in my mouth in front of this bitch.
Hell no, I went in front of me.
Right. And then wait, and then he goes home. No, and then he goes home, and then he's out like, his mom's like, where you been? He's like, shut up, bitch.
That's actually pretty accurate.
Yeah. Is it like every minority kid that's had white friends has gone through that? Because as soon as he said that, I look back like his mom was about to beat his ass, and she's like, whatever, like walked off and shit.
So I'm a grown man. I got hair on my dick. You don't tell me what to do. Curfews are for pussies.
Fact. Scott only grows hair on his dick, not his balls. And that's
not true. It's pretty cool, like,
and that's how we will close out the episode.
I shave, so I got like this like gonzo thing going on right now. Like, I don't have any hair on my dick, just my balls. Fuck you for bringing up my balls. Fuck you. Fuck Hot Boy Summer. This is not discipline. Goodbye.